Want to buy a boat?
I do want to buy a boat. Cue music. There are only so many times in one's life, if any, where we get to say that, and we are fortunate enough to be in that saddle once again. For the past few seasons now, we've ran this Glastron GTS 225 and this Regal Fosdeck 2220, both of which we converted to ski and fish. And as devastated as we would be to see these machines go or be replaced, we're tired of dealing with inboard engines, and it's time to get into a real fishing boat. But which of these machines will be good enough to carry Bloodline Adventures into the next chapter? Which one will have the features we want and give us the best value per dollar?
What do you think we should do?
So come check out the pontoon boats, surf boats, fishing boats, sea-doos, and everything in between. Oh, honey, look at that fun thing.
I know.
It's even pink.
It kind of scares me, but I want it.
I love it when you say that.
With literally dozens of brands of boats in the area, it's going to be a long, tough process. But we are going to break it down for you in just a matter of a few minutes. But it won't be easy.
Do you want a house or a boat?
Well, see, if I had that, I would sell my house.
Why don't we just get that guy?
Yeah.
Traffic's going to be pretty bad.
This one costs more than the other one I want.
They got a $200,000 walleye boat.
And after visiting showroom after showroom and hearing about welds versus rivets, aluminum versus fiberglass, Mercury versus Yamaha, I found the easiest way to solve our problem.
Okay, sugar, I got a deal for you.
Okay.
I'm going to cut you loose. You can pick any boat in the store you want.
And I wasn't kidding, but which one is she going to pick? Let's start with our good friends at Barry J's.
So here we are at one of our stops here in Edmonton at Barry J's Rainbow Marine, a longtime dealer of the Lund and Prince Craft brands. Now I brought Kelsey with me because she has the what we call a sex appeal tactics. And when you're dealing with these you're dealing with these pushy boat salesmen. You got to be able to push back.
Let's see what we can do.
Yeah.
And now, being that I pretty much just gave full control to Kelsey, I did want to make sure that we didn't fall victim to, ooh, flashy, or bling bling. We need to make sure that we stay on target for the boat that we need.
Much like other boat dealers in the area, your pontoon boats, sport boats, surfing boats, etc., Barry J's tends to focus more on the fishing side, hence the history with Lund, Prince Craft, etc. But they do also carry runabouts. They've got a great selection of used boats as well. Pontoons, a great service center. In fact, they've helped me out a lot with my Glastron in the past, but now we're looking for something a little bit newer.
I could definitely fish from this, but I don't know if it's exactly what we're going for.
I don't think it's the same kind of functionality that we're looking for in a vessel at this point.
We want room to take out our friends, our family, because we tend to do that a lot. So our hope is at least 2 rows of seats, bucket seats, and then ideally hoping for some extra room in the back, so a couple flip-ups, wide beam, good stability, some weight in the boat.
Yeah, we don't like being tossed around on the water a whole
Very
lot.
true. With the combination of a shallow draft, because our current boats, if you've seen them, they take like 34 inches, I think, and these suckers are 16, 18, so that will make a world of difference in the lakes that we can actually get to.
When it comes to fishing boats, there's only one name that comes up, and it's usually Lund. So this is the Lund 1875 Impact XS, powered by a Mercury Pro XS 115.
I could drive this. It's definitely a nice boat.
No doubt about it. What do you think?
You see yourself fishing in this boat.
I've always pictured myself fishing out of the Lund. The more that we're finding out about boats and brands and stuff, there's so much to look at.
Yeah.
It's incredible. The part I'm going to have trouble with, honestly, is we're going from a 22-foot boat down to a smaller boat. So we need to make sure that we need to make sure we maximize the inside space.
Absolutely.
Functional is key. Where's the storage at? Where's the battery access at? What kind of instrument cluster does it have? What kind of electronics can I put on it? What does it come with?
Now, I'm telling you, the amount of variety when it came to the Lund boats was so very impressive. They definitely accommodate every type of angler, every body of water out there, and they've got a reputable, long-standing name behind them. And though I do find that you pay a lot for the name, I knew that if I wanted a Lund, I would buy the Pro V, but keeping in mind that this is also a $130,000 to $170,000 boat, we wanted to see if we can get comparable features in a different brand without sacrificing quality. And that led us to Martin Motorsports stop number 2.
Oh, hey.
Oh, hey.
Why did I come in the store and find you standing beside the expensive ones?
Let's party. That one's pretty too, but
Kelsey likes that boat.
yeah, that was more than my first house.
Okay guys, now the most important thing you have to remember when you're considering buying yourself a new boat, you have to look at a couple factors. You have to look at, number one, what am I going to be using this thing for? Number two, how many people are going to be with me on this thing most of the time? Is this a boat for me and my fishing hobby? Or is this for a boat for my family to go out, rip some tubes, catch some fish, whatever the case may be? These are $200,000, $250,000, $300,000 surf boats. But honestly, I don't know if I would buy it if I could, because I can't fish out of it. And as stupid and mundane as that sounds, these boats are beautiful. These boats are tanks. These boats are astronomical as far as performance, engine capability, etc. But is it gonna serve what you really need as a boat owner? That's why we're considering more of a, I call it a traditional, a V-hull type fishing boat that still accommodates a little bit of both worlds, right? You can fish out of this boat, you can tube out of this boat. You've got room for the family, the friends, everybody inside it. And it's a stylish looking boat, right? This is the Crestliner Sportfish 1875, I believe. And to give you an idea, a boat like this would go for
110, 120, somewhere in there.
Retail, right? We're in Canadian, mind you. Be honest with yourself, not your ego, about how many times you're going to be using this boat and where you're going with it most often, and you're set. This is actually one we're considering. This is the 1950 Crestliner Fishhawk. Sugar and I could definitely see ourselves in the fishing in a boat like this.
Absolutely. This
I mean,
ticks a lot of our boxes for sure. Got a big rod locker, you've got your live well, you've got lots of room, it's a wide enough beam, we're gonna feel stable on the water.
It has a top rail so you can add your accessories, your downriggers. So we've gotten to the point where we've pretty much narrowed down our search. We know that the surf boat, you know, the Mastercrafts, the Supras, the Moombas, that's not our jam. That's not what this vessel's about, so we can forget about that. We know that we're not interested in a pontoon just yet because we're just after a different type of machine. So pontoons are out. Is it gonna be aluminum or is it gonna be fiberglass? That's kind of the game you play. Well, this boat right here is aluminum. Are you a aluminum hull guy or are you a fiberglass hull guy? Can you sell me on the difference between one or the other? Let us know in the comment section down below, because I'm sure that debate can go on for thousands and thousands of hours, and that's not what we're about.
This is beautiful.
No doubt about it.
I don't know.
And it's powered by a big bad Mercury Pro XS 200. I mean, this thing's gonna clip along about 50. This is a tough decision.
It's getting harder and harder.
That's what she said.
There are literally like 18 different brands of boats in the area that we're in here in central Alberta. Fishing boats. We're getting closer. We're getting it narrowed down for sure. Down to at least 17. Yeah.
We're probably down to 5.
I think so. It's funny how your needs change when you're looking at boats. Like when I first bought the SS Derby all those years ago, this is the only boat I'll ever need my whole life. And I met this girl called Kelsey and we built a house at the lake, and our life kind of changed a little bit. So as we grow, so too do our needs for a new boat, and I'm excited. I am so pumped to even be looking at this class of machine. Blows my mind. I think if we were to take Martin Motorsports, all the boats that they sell there, which they sell, I'm telling you, they have boats in there worth over $1 million, because they deal with a lot of the yachts, big water, BC ocean style boats. They've got 30, 40 foot vessels in there and stuff that's just on a different planet compared to what we're looking for. So if we were to buy a boat from there, it would be the Crestliner, and it would probably be the 1975 Fishhawk. If you would ask me how to design a dream fishing boat, I mean, this is probably pretty close as you can get. I always imagined that the Lund Pro V would be the dream vessel, but I don't want to spend $160,000, $170,000 on a boat. The Sportfish from Crestliner is very nice, very sexy, but I just think once we look at that level, it's putting us in a different class of boat. Stay tuned, because you're going to see some pretty swanky boats. And the nice thing I like about the next place we're going to, honestly, is the fact that they deal with fishing vessels, which is
kind of our jam. So
we came down to Sherwood Marine today to help finish the quest of Bryce and Kelsey's search for a new boat. And what better place to do it because they got some wicked machines here. Let's go.
Should we just head straight to her?
No, you got to pretend like you're not interested. Remember, you got to walk around a little bit.
now it's true. Kelsey and I were at this location a couple of days previously and looked at the boats that they had available. And let me tell you, these boys got some serious toys. They deal with multiple brands and they've got some of the nicest fishing boats that I've ever seen. But can we find something that is comparable to what we've been looking at in the Lund and Crestliner brands? Like this WXR2060, yeah, $130,000. Let's try this one. And this is a 17-foot Legend. Nice little boat. 115.
It's a beefy
seat.
seat.
Good for you, Legend. Right on. But we're cramped in here. A little cramped for my style. You know, it's not wide enough. Yeah, I could use a wider boat.
Here's the low Fish and Ski 17.
And I gotta be honest, we were seeing a lot of different brands of boats packing a lot of value into different sizes of vessels. Very impressive, but we kept coming back to this line of Skeeter boats because the value that we were seeing for the features that you were getting, at the length and the size of the engine that you can compare it to, these boats were really standing up against the competition that we had picked out so far. And trust me, when I say that we looked at every single type of boat out there, we looked at and considered every single type of boat out there.
Nope.
Not a chance.
Here's Kelsey sitting in another fishing vessel.
This one costs more than the other one I wanted.
I gotta stop taking you to these places. We've forgot to address the most important question when buying a new vessel.
Is there room to suntan?
It freaking better be.
Actually, I think I could probably get cozy up in that bow too, but...
For what they charge for some of these boats, they should fly you to the sun.
This one fits a lot of the ticky boxes, that's for sure. This is substantially smaller back here because of the curve. Like, you know what I mean? You were standing on a big platform wider. I'm probably not gonna fish up here. In the Crestliner, I probably would because it's lower, like it's not as...
You and I usually fish most of the time back here.
In the other boat.
In the other boat, but
now we have this, like I'll be in here and up there. Between sitting there or like hanging out here.
Yeah, this becomes a whole new world of fishing with your graph. I love how they put the $100,000 boat right next to the, you know, $5,000 boat, just to parallel. Trying to find the one that suits what you need and has the right stuff. But these are a different class of boats. These are performance fishing vessels. Like these Caymas boats back here, they got a $200,000 walleye boat. The DV22 from Caymas. If you ever want to see complete luxury in a walleye boat.
And to be honest, there was one model of Skeeter boat that was standing out above the competition, but is it gonna be enough to convince Kelsey?
But this
That's a honey of a ride. That is a honey of a ride.
I just see myself just take it out, baby.
Okay, just hold still. Hold still. This won't hurt a little bit. So we've got some decisions to make. Models, prices, dealership, etc. Hopefully within a few days, we could solve this problem.
Yeah. I only need one kidney, right?
You can function just fine with one kidney.
What to do, what to do.
You can pick any boat in the store you want.
Thankfully, she picked one. However, in order to make a deal happen,
Farewell, friend.
we had to get rid of both of our other machines.
Thank you.
But we knew it was gonna be worth it.
Okay, what was your absolute favorite memory in this boat?
Oh, that's a loaded question.
Oh man.
Let's go have an adventure.
new 2024 WX1910 from Skeeter. And this thing is a freaking Ferrari.
She picked the one with the bling bling, and you know what? I couldn't be more happy because this thing is absolutely packed to the teeth with features. Oh, you could go on forever, but there's more electronics in this boat than there is in all of Circuit City. Like, this thing is absolutely amazing. But summer is winding down, time is running out. We've got to get out there. So we're hoping you'll join us out there for our next adventure. Thanks for following us on this one. I'm Bryce for Bloodline Adventures, and we'll see you out there.